there's one thing that hopefully every Jew knows, is that the sin of Lashon Hara is one of the worst sins that you could commit. Yet it is hard to resist the temptation to spread lies or truths about someone that you might hate, or perhaps somebody that you like. This also comes up this is the cause of Sarah in our Parshat this week. However, there are good reasons that you shouldn't commit Lashon Hara, and we can find them in the Torah. The first instance of Lashon Hara is when the snake told Adam and Chava to eat from the tree, the tree of knowledge, even though God told them not to, and he said it was because he didn't want them to become as great as he was. However, when they did eat from the tree, death was unleashed upon creation, and they were thrown out of Gan Eden. So this led to, bad stuff. There we go. Another instance of Lashon Hara is when Yosef spoke Lashon Hara about his brothers to his father. This caused them to become jealous, and they sold him to Egypt, where he eventually became powerful and invited them to come live there. However, this led to the slavery of the Jews, and it was a pretty bad thing. And this was all caused by Yosef's Lashon Hara. Even David HaMelech listened to Lashon Hara when his kingdom. When David HaMelech listened to Lashon Hara, which caused his kingdom to be divided in two, this was a terrible thing to happen, and we can learn that he should not have done this. He listened to a servant of his and gave his master's land, and when the master came back, he divided the land in two, which led to Eretz Yisrael being divided in two. But there's one final instance of Lashon Hara, and that is of the Meraglim. They spoke badly about the land of Israel to the Jews, and this led to them walking 40 years in the desert. However, this is a special case, because it was not speaking bad about a person, but rather about land, which does not have feelings. So who are you hurting? We can see from this that when you speak Lashon Hara, this also affects how we see people and objects. And this can hurt us in the future, because we will judge the people and things by what we have heard. And we must create productive images about people in order to advance in our lives and become great and live happily. So we learn from these things that Lashon Hara should not be done, and we should all speak respectfully of each other and not lie. The end. Have a good Shabbos.